Hey, today we're repairing this gateway screen. We're going to be using precision screwdriver set using a Phillips number 1 and a flathead number 1.5. We're using the flathead mainly for prying things open. First thing to do is unlock and remove the battery and set it aside. Next, we're going to pretty much just flip the computer open. Nice thing about this one is that it lays flat when it is all the way open. Now going to use my flathead here to pry off the rubber coverings. I'm not sure if you can see them here, but there's circular rubber coverings in each of the, well, these two corners. There may be other coverings that we will find and remove. Nope, that looks like there's only two of them in the bottom corners. Now going to put the Phillips head on and remove these two screws. One, two. Alright. Make sure you don't lose those. They are very small and it's hard to get ones the correct size that will lay flush again. At this point we are going to pry either with our fingernails if we have them, or with the screwdriver if that doesn't work. Basically going to get this screen cover off. Careful, because we will be putting this exact screen cover back on and we do not want to damage it. Just snaps off. I suggest doing the top half first, and after that you can just pretty much slide your thumbs down the sides and it'll pop right off there. There we go. Lay that aside where your battery is. Now you can see the workings of the screen. There are screws here and here at the top, and here at the bottom. We're going to remove those as well. This will allow us to remove the screen. Set those with your other screws. These ones are black. They're easy to distinguish. And these four will all be the same size. Again, don't lose them. They're hard to find. You'll probably have to go to Gateway if you do lose them and say, hey, I need these screws. And they'll go, sorry, we're not selling them. Once you have those removed, just lift it up gently. Use the metal tabs that were screwed in by. Lift it up, flip it over onto the keyboard. That way you won't have any issues with the connected wires. Those wires are very delicate. Now on this one, it looks like the wire has been taped in. We're going to just peel that tape off. We do not need to keep this tape. If you want to, that is up to you. After doing that, the plug pulls out. Oops. No, it does not. It pulls. Come on. Up. Out. Out, out, out. There. Pull it out so that it comes out like that. You can see I slid it this way. Not up, not that way. Pulled it towards myself. Or towards the bottom of the screen. This screen is now trash. Drop it on the floor. Pull out your new screen. Lay it down there exactly like you had that one. You may have some stuff to remove from the bottom of the screen. If you do, go ahead and remove that. It will just interfere. One off. you want to leave the black stuff on, you can actually do that too, and it will not harm anything. In fact, considering there's a warranty, you may want to do that. Take your plug, slide it back in exactly like you just pulled it out of the other one. You're basically just undoing what you just did. I'm going to leave the tape on there. That'll hold the connection secure. I'm flipping it back. Look at this. It's going in exactly like it was before. Grabbing my 4 screws. Get them in there. Make sure they are tight. You do not want your laptop screen coming flying off after you snap the case on, shattering after you just paid $70 for it or whatever. At this point, power up your computer. Make sure the screen works. It looks ugly, but it should power up if you put the battery back in. These things always help. Slide it back in there. In. Here we go. Power it up. Make sure your screen is working properly. Look at that. Beautiful screen. You don't want to do this, but if you press and hold the power button, it'll power off again. Pull that battery back out so that you can get this casing on properly. Flip it wide open again. The bumps here go towards the bottom of your screen. It'll just snap into place. Again, snap the top end first. It'll make everything easier for you. Then you can just slide down the sides. Everything will be aligned perfectly. It may feel like you're forcing the snaps. That's alright. Take your 2 silver screws, pop them in. This just holds the casing on, holds everything together properly. If you want to put the protectors back over the screws, you can do that. If not, hey, that's cool too. I never did on my Dell. And we're done.